Barbados Royals will need 137 runs to win the 2025 Women Caribbean Premier League. They won the toss and asked Guyana Amazon Warriors to bat, and Guyana Amazon Warriors made 136 for 3 of their 30 overs. Hello everyone, and welcome to the #1 cricket channel in the Caribbean. I want to thank you again for being here, and I look forward to a live interaction as we go through the second innings of CPL 2025 Women Final between Guyana Amazon Warriors and the Barbados Royals. I hope that we'll have an entertaining match. I hope that it will probably go down to the last delivery. Once again, Barbados Royals won the toss, asked the Guyana Amazon Warriors to bat, and they made 136. I'll run through the scorecard for you quickly. Must tell you that during the Guyana Amazon Warriors innings, their captain, Sherman Cambry is the captain. Stephanie Taylor once again had to retire hurt. So this is becoming something of a repetitive. It's becoming very repetitive. I recall saying to Stephanie Taylor about a year or two ago, every time I see you on the cricket field, I am worried. I fret because I just get the impression that you will soon break down. And, you know, she said, no, man, I'm fine now. But it appears that there is just one issue after another. First delivery steered away down to third man for 4. So Barbados Royals are up and running as Athapaththu just steered the first delivery away down to third man for 4. First delivery, 4 runs. Seeing the bowler Molly Penfold just pitching up, and it was steered away down to third man for 4. So first delivery from Molly Penfold to Chamara Athapaththu. I almost say Marvin Athapaththu, and those of you would know Marvin Athapaththu very, very well. So here is outside the half stump, leave alone this time by Athapaththu. So second delivery, leave alone outside the half stump by Athapaththu. So Penfold, the right arm fast bowler, leave alone outside the half stump. So scrolling across the bottom of the screen, I'll go through the Guyana batting chart at the end of the over. I know that some persons, especially in the USA, you can watch the match. I don't know if you can watch it in the Caribbean. And that is particular why I am here doing this watch along. Outside the half stump again, steer down to third man for another 4, 8 without loss. Diving effort there by the fielder at backward point, short third man, but they could not prevent it. 8 without loss, Barbados Royals, in reply to 136 made by the Guyana Amazon Warriors. A long way to go in the match. It's a strong batting lineup that Barbados Royal, that they have a very strong batting lineup, but it's left to be seen. 8 without loss, Athapaththu, opening with Guyana Joseph. That in itself is some firepower. 2 left-hander dynamite opening the inning. So I really thank you for being here. And you will see as that one is played away by Athapaththu down to the fielder on the cover boundary for another single. The score will goes up now to 9 without loss. So thank everyone who are tuning in on your YouTube channel, unable to see the match, especially in the Caribbean. And I hope that you know you will enjoy the commentary. 9 without loss. 9 without loss. It's the final of CPL 2025 between Barbados Royals and Guyana Amazon Warriors. Yeah, the women final. Sorry, it's the women final. The men final will be on Sunday. And once again, we'll carry that live. As Renford pitched up to Guyana Joseph, and she played it back down the outside of the pitch. 9 without loss at the end of over number 1. 9 without loss. Barbados Royals looking to get 137 to win the CPL. So they are 9 without loss. So let me run through the Guyana Amazon Warriors innings for you quickly. Amy Hunter, she was bowled by Fletcher for 29. Reliana Briman was leg before to Connell for 17 from 18 deliveries, 3-4s. Stephanie Taylor retired earth. She was looking very good. She made 15 from 12 deliveries. She hit 2-4. And that was a big miss for the Guyana Amazon Warriors when Stephanie Taylor had to come off injured again. Lara Alice was bowled by Alia Lane for 18 from 8 deliveries, 2-4s and 1-6. Shermaine Campbell not out 28 from 20, 2-4s and 1-6 also. And Dane Van Niekerk, she made 27 from 26 deliveries, 2-4s. Guyana Amazon Warriors 136 for 3 of their 20 overs. Bowling for the Barbados Royals, Chinel Henry 2 overs, none for 7. I wonder why she never bowled more. Probably they're just easing her back into it. Shanita Grimman, 2 overs, no made, and none for 15. Again, interesting there by Canberra. I think Chanel Henry is the captain. Chamari Athapaththu, 2 overs, no made, and none for 11. All these bowlers bowls at such an economical rate, and you wonder why they never bowl more. Because the other bowlers after them, well, Shamila Connell bowler 4 overs for 20 runs, 1 for 20. And as Ramharack is starting here. Is that Ramharack? That looks like it's Ramharack. Yes, Ramharack starting for the Guyana Amazon Warriors. First delivery, turn away, back with a square leg, there is no run. Was it a case that Chanel Henry said we want them to make some runs to make this match competitive? Because I can't understand. Pitched up by Ramharack, turn away to backward square leg. Again, there is no run. Fletcher 4 overs, no made, 1 for 36. He's going at 9 runs per over. Yet still persons who are going at 3.5, 5, and 7, not bowling out. Patil, she bowled 2 overs for 15 runs, and Alia Lane 4 overs, 1 for 32. Very strange statistics there by Chanel Henry. This is played away down to the field line, the deep at long on. That's looked to be Cherry and Fraser. I hope she doesn't drop any catch today. It's 10 without loss. All 10 have been scored by Chamaria Athapaththu. 10 without loss. Must say welcome again to everyone. And scrolling across the bottom of the screen there, you would have seen the West Indies T20 team for the tour, T20 squad for the tour of Nepal. The matches will be played in the UAE at Sharjah. So there's the West Indies team scrolling across the bottom of the screen there. The team release was sometime probably about 1 o'clock. Was it? Yeah, I think it was about 1 o'clock today. Sometime around 1 o'clock today, the team was released. So going to be very interesting. It's Ramharack round the wicket, goes to Quiana Joseph, who swings this high in the air, down toward backward square leg. It goes into the boundary for 14 without loss. So Ramharack there, strain on the pads of Quiana Joseph, and she swung it down backward of square leg for 4. So good day to everyone who is here. Good day to you, Banana Brooks. Molly should come round the wicket for me. Is Molly from England, Banana Brooks? Is she a British girl? Is she a UK girl? You know her very well. Tell us a little about her. Ramharack round the wicket, bowls to Quiana Joseph, cuts, misses, goes through to the keeper, and there is no run. 14 without loss. And Canberra clapping away here. She's clapping away. End of the over, 14 without loss. So Patrick Lambert is saying that my prediction is that Barbados will win with more than an over to spare. Well, very interesting. So maybe we should even do a poll. Who will win the match? For me, I was told that I must stop give out prediction. No, but for me, I think Barbados Warriors are going to win. Barbados Warriors, politically correct, Barbados Royals are going to win. You know, like by saying Barbados Warriors, that's politically correct, No, but I'm not sitting on the fence here. Down the leg side, wide signal, 15 without loss. So, yes, so Molly, just strain down the leg side here and wide signal, you know. So 16 without loss. Oh, so Bernard Brooks said, no, Penford is from New Zealand. Okay, respect. Thank you very much. Respect, man. 15 without loss. So it's good to see Stephanie Taylor doing some stretching. Over the wicket bowls outside the arch stump, cut away by Athapaththu. Where? The third man. The result? 4 more. The score goes up to 18 without loss. I think this New Zealand young lady loved that shot, you know, as she has watched Athapaththu played it 3 times thus far. 19 without loss, the Barbados Royals in over number 3, looking to get 137 to win. I think they should win. And, you know, I never want Barbados Royals to win because they are playing without Ailey Matthews. And it's like they are saying that Ailey Matthews does not have to play for us to win. Anyone who plays. So there is a slip in place. The third man is now back on the boundary and Athapaththu covers up and played it to cover. And there is no run. 19 without loss is the score. So thank you all for tuning in. It's a pleasure having you here. And I'm very happy to be bringing the second innings of the Women T20 final, CPL T20 final to you. Guyana Amazon Warriors. She looks to be in some pain. The physio is there with her, working, you know. So Molly over the wicket bowls to Marvin Athapaththu, turns it to mid-wicket for a single. 1 more to the score. 15 now without loss. So 20 runs. Sorry, she's on 15. Joseph is on 4. 20 without loss. We're on over number 3. Being bowled by Molly Penford from New Zealand. Yes, so thank you. I saw, yes, thank you very much for that update. I appreciate it, everyone who is saying she's from New Zealand. Over the wicket, bowls to Guyana Joseph, who hit this in the air, down to deep mid-wicket, and the catch is taken. That's Grimman taking the catch and the mid-wicket boundary. And the Guyana Amazon Warriors have struck in the 3rd over with Penford getting the wicket of the dangerous, extremely dangerous West Indies opener, Guyana Joseph. So Guyana Amazon Warriors have struck. They are 20 for 1 in over number 3. That's the Barbados Royals looking to get 136. Yes, sir. Click the like reminder. Yes. Thank you very much, Banana Brooks. Please remember to click on the like button. But even more importantly, check out our stores in the video description, just below the video. If you are not seeing the links to the stores, you will see more or read more. Click on more. And when you click on more, you will see the links to our stores. You'll see the Cricket Forum stores where we have a wide range of items in it, including cricket gears and everyday stuffs and stuff that Caribbean people likes, that Caribbean men purchase a lot. And, you know, we try to make it so that we try to research the things that Caribbean men wants and so on. And women, you know, so check out the Cricket Forum store. But we also have our Nike store in the video description. We have our Samsung store. We are, you know, we have a set of stuff from the New York Fashion Week and so on, and our Plurd store. So check it out. It's in the video description. Support the channel. Turn away, down back with a square leg. That's Knight. So Knight turning away, that one down to fine leg and misfield on the boundary, and it went for 4. It appears to go right through the field. And I'm not seeing I'm not seeing it because the producer chose to show someone in the stand. But the fielder came around off the fine leg boundary. We're still not seeing it. But Knight is off the mark. She's on 4, 24 for 1. 1 delivery to come in over number 3. So there is a slip and a third man, a backward pointer cover and a mid-off. Ball to Knight, who just clipped it down to backward square leg and there is no run. So end of over number 3. After 3 overs, the Barbados Royals chasing down 137 to win. They are 25 Is it 25? 24. I think there are 24 for 1 after 3 overs. 24 for 1 with Casey Knight on 4 and Chamari Athapaththu on 15. The wicket taker Molly Penford from New Zealand. So Ramharack, is it to continue? Let's see. You know, to me, Ramharack is really the best, the very best off spinner in the world. As that one is played away, there's some misfield again, which allowed the batswoman to go through for a single. They were thought of a second, but then they did not come back for the second. As Ramharack pitched that one up to Chamari Athapaththu, the field that's extra cover, got a hand to it, but she parried it over the head of mid-off, and they got a single. 25 now for 1. Ramharack, the very best off spinner in the world. There's a slipped in play. She comes in, bowls to the left-handed Casey Knight, who is forward and played it out into the offside, and there is no run. 25 for 1. Barbados Royals replying to 136 for 3 off 20 overs made by the Guyana Amazon Warriors in the final of CPL 2025. That looks like, is that Hetmeyer watching the match? It seems like somebody there like Hetmeyer watching the match. The person is laughing and wants you know, round the wicket, and she played that away down to backward point, and there is no run. 25 for 1. At Ramharack bowling to Casey Knight. So here, round the wicket, Ramharack bowls to Casey Knight, uses her feet, hit it in the air, over mid-off. Chase for the field at mid-off, who dived too early, but she get caught up with it. That's Sherman Campbell, and they're back for 2. She dived a long, long way before she needed to. Nonetheless, she prevented it from going to the boundary. And they only run 1. Oh, Knight. Oh, poor cricket. Knight thought it gone for 4. That is why she cannot make the West Indies team. Because she thought that it gone for 4. 26 for 1. What poor cricket by the Barbados Royals. Absolutely poor cricket. 26 for 1. Round the wicket. Ramharack bowls to Athapaththu down the leg side. She looked to turn it away. Taken on the pad. Oh, well, it came off the keeper's glove. Because I saw it balloon in the air, I thought that it was off the keeper's glove. So she just came down the pitch, hit it in the air, thought that it gone for 4, holding her pose. But Sherman Campbell had an idea. Ramharack round the wicket, bowls to Athapaththu, played it to mid-on. End of the over. It's 27 for 1 at the end of the over, isn't it? That, oh, 1 delivery to come. I thought that was the end of the over. 27 for 1. Round the wicket, bowls to Athapaththu, covers up and played it out into the offside. So Banana Brooks said, just check. Penford actually born in New Zealand, 24 years old, play for New Zealand A, side against England this summer. Actually born in, well, let me double check for myself. Let me do some checking here too. So, yeah, 15th of June 2001. So she's 24 years old and 94 days. Auckland's woman, Guyana Amazon Warriors, New Zealand woman. Born not seen her place of birth here. But said New Zealand. They did say New Zealand. But you're saying that she was born in England? Oh, yes, she born in London. She born in London on the 15th of June 2001. Yes. Thank you, Banana Brooks and Michael Douglas. Thank you, guys. Respect, man. So the other spinner is into the attack. That's Amini Munisar, and she swept away down towards the fine leg boundary, and the ball trickled into the boundary this time. And Casey and Knight have hit another 4. She's a 9. That will take the score up to 31. 31 for 1 in over number 4, as that it was just padded away by Casey and Knight down to fine leg for 4. No, you know, Ashbin Munisar, she's flat. She tried to bowl fast. That one was badly lined, and it was just helped down the leg side by the that by the batsman. Here's Munisar. Comes in now. Bowls to Casey Knight. Off the back foot she goes. Played it to mid-off. And there is no run. So why do you need a third man though for the off spinner? Who's captain in this side? Sherman Camber. She have a third man for the off spinner. Munisar round the wicket, down the pitch come Casey Knight. And she'd play this away down to the fielder coming off the mid-wicket boundary for a singer. She moves up now to 11. I think Casey Knight should come out of retirement, you know, because there are some girls who are playing for the West Indies. I don't think they can bat as good as her. I mean, she has not taken the role apart, but there are some girls who are playing. Is that a big belly that Munisar has? Can't be, man. It can't be. I would love to see that again. Can't be a big belly that Munisar has. Never. Loud appeal taken on the pad, not outside this umpire. Munisar, they think they're going to review it. They're asking Canberra what to do. Not going to review it. So 32 for 1. That looks straight to me. Nonetheless, they are not going to review it. And replay it down the leg side. It's down the leg side. Munisar bowls to Athapaththu, plays it down to long on for a singer. One more to the total. The score goes up to 33 for 1. Athapaththu is on 17. And Casey Knight, who looks to play some shots, she is on 10. 33 for 1 in over number 5. Being bowled by the West Indies off spinner, former under-19 captain, Ash Munisar. For the Guyana Amazon Warriors, full toss. Reverse sweep by Casey Knight, but straight to backward point. It was a full toss. But the reverse sweep was premeditated, and she played it straight to backward point. 33 for 1 at the end of the over. Griman is a good fielder and hold on to her catches, but for some reason, I still feel uncomfortable with her catching techniques. I wouldn't be Michael Douglas. I've not paid that close attention to her technique, but I want to be. I always tell persons when I'm teaching them and to catch. Swung away. Down back with a square leg by Athapaththu for 4 more as Ramharack there just straining length in line and was swung away by Athapaththu, 37 for 1. So I always say that, listen to me, this is the approved way to catch the ball, and I will demonstrate the approved way to catch the ball to them. So you demonstrate that. But after demonstrating the approved way and you want them to practice the approved way, because they are going to catch it more often time the approved way than if they do not follow the approved technique. If they do not follow it, it is more likely that they will catch the ball if they follow the approved way. But in the end, on the field of play, even if it's one finger they use to catch it, it doesn't matter, you know, as long as it is taken and as long as it doesn't drop on the ground. Athapaththu down the pitch and she's drove this magnificently through the covers for 4. 41 for 1. She moves up to 25. So less than 100 requires now from the Barbados Royals. I think they will win, but I don't think that the Guyana Amazon Warriors is out of this as yet. So I really don't. I will not be perturbed if somebody's taking 19 catches out of 20. I am not going to be perturbed by how the person catch the ball. Now I will become concerned. Played away to backward square leg. There's none. 41 for 1. Ramharack. 4 deliveries gone out of this overs. 2 4s and 2 dots. I would now become concerned if she start dropping them. I would now have to look at her techniques. But I would never be concerned if a player is taking 19 out of 20 catches. No matter how she do it. Even if it goes up. I go so. Anyway, anything. Round the wicket. Ramharack bowls to Athapaththu down the leg side. White signal 42 for, oh, sorry, sorry about that. I was just trying to, even if you catch it by the tip of your finger, I can catch it by in years. As long as it not drop. You're not worried, man. Yes, of course, you teach them the approved way, but in the end, you don't matter how the catch is taken. Ramharack to Athapaththu down the pitch. She drove it to mid-off and is out caught. Down the pitch and she just lobbed it. Beaten in the flight there by the world best off spinner. Athapaththu came down the pitch. And Guyana Amazon Warriors are in this, Guyana Amazon Warriors are in this. 42 for 2. So the thing with me, I want Guyana Amazon Warriors to win. I don't want Barbados Royals to win. But if I have to bet right now, I would go for Barbados Royals. Thoughts on Nepal squad? It is there scrolling along the bottom there. Let me think about it some more. YXL Tosa, because it came in around 1 o'clock and I was busy when it came in. I was doing some chores and I was preparing for this watch along, and I needed to have something to eat. So let me think about it some more. But it is scrolling across the bottom there. The West Indies squad for Nepal. Sheldon Smith is saying easy win for the Royals. All right. Easy win for the Royals. I think that the Royals will win. What's this? I think the Royals will win, definitely. I definitely think that they will win. However, I really want Guyana Amazon Warriors to win. Trinidadians generally don't like when Guyana win anything and vice versa. It's just a natural competition between the two. Natural competition. But Ramharack undoing Athapaththu there in the flight, and she used her feet and she get the ball to drop on him. Here's Ramharack over the wicket now. Balls to the new batswoman as she played that. That's looked to be Webb. As she played it out into the onside, and there is no run. So Courtney Webb is the new batswoman. $42 for 2 at the end of the power play. 42 for 2 at the end of the power play. Banana Brooks believe that Guyana Amazon Warriors is in with a chance here. Good for the neutrals. Well, yes, it will be good for the neutrals. I definitely want Guyana Amazon Warriors to win. Oh, as I said that, I remember 595. So can't go with Guyana Amazon Warriors. No, yeah, because I have to say things to get 595 upset. So I can't go for the Guyana Amazon Warriors. The thing is that I really want the Guyana Amazon Warriors to win. Leave 595 alone. He's a joker. Oh my Lord. Why down the leg side? This is a joke. Why Lara Harris? Why is Lara Harris into the attack? She bowls outside the half stump, play to short third man. There is no run. I wouldn't be bowling Lara Harris at this time into the attack, But it's what it is. I am not in charge of the team. Here's Harris. The right arm off spinner. Over the wicket, bowls, driven into the offside. Extra cover comes across to her left, picked up again. There is no run. It's 43 for 2. Lara Harris. She's bowling to the left-handed Knight, and Knight drives back to the bowler. Straight back down the pitch. The bowler field again. There is no run. It's 43 for 2. Harris. Over the wicket, bowls down the leg side, turn away to short fine leg. Good work by the fielder there. She moved smoothly to her left, picked up and shied down the stump. And they are going to review it. If she got back on time, this will be very interesting. And what we saw from Casey Knight earlier when she hit the ball down to long off and didn't run. It's going to be very interesting. So let's see. Good work there by the fielder, short fine leg. who just glide to her left, picked up, and in one action shy down the stump. Was Casey Knight in? Oh, she just made it back, you know. She just made it back. She just made it back. Mikel is saying, I don't want to see any team winning 3 in a row. Barbados needs some umbering. Okay, cool. And that's the nature of sport. You know, a lot of persons, if your team is not playing, you're always going with the underdog, isn't it? Casey Knight eased this down to long off for a singer. 1 more to the total. She moves up to 11, 44 now for 2 in over number 7. 1 delivery to come in over number 7. So Sheldon, the great Sheldon Smith is saying, TNT is not in competition with anybody. We support all. I wish I could understand that statement, you know. Because they were in a competition last night with Antigua and Barbuda Falcons. Bakafalen go Harris, and the ball is played on to long on for a single. 45 for 2 at the end of over number 7. But 45 for 2, you know, Guyana is in with a real chance, although, you know, you cannot bet against Barbados Royals once Chanel Henry is not out. You have to hold Chanel Henry before you can feel a sense of even relax and think that you have the upper hand. But once Chanel Henry is either in the pavilion, waiting to bat, or at the crease batting, no total is safe. So you need to get her in as quickly as possible and get her out as quickly as possible. Because once she's not out, no total is safe. West Indies will surprise the Caribbean fans with a draw against India, said Patrick Lambert. Well, I would take that any day. I would take a draw any day, Patrick Lambert. I don't think we have a ghost of a chance, but I'll take a draw any day. Munisar comes in now, bowls to Webb, who plays it back down the pitch to the bowler who field, and there is no run. She does look fat. Is it the camera? She does look fat to me, Ashmina Munisar. Over the wicket, bowls to Webb. And Webb picked out the field at mid-wicket again. There is no run. The score remains at 45 for 2. She does look. I don't know, maybe it's the camera, but she does look like she has on some weight. Munisar, the right arm off spinner. Over the wicket, bowls to Webb. Full toss, it away down towards long off. 1 bounce over the rope. Has it gone all the way? She missed it, but 1 bounce into the boundary for 4. Missed the full flat delivery. You know, Munisar is someone who always trying to bowl the Yorker, those balls that the batsman cannot get under. But this time she missed her length and it travels. Well, it didn't travel all the way, but it still traveled for 4. So 4 more to the total, 49 for 2 in over number 8. 7.3 to be exact. So Webb there, 5. She's on 5. Just happy to have gotten that low full toss, and she played it well. Some adjustment being made in the field. Munisar just, I don't think it's Munisar. I think it's the umpire who deliberately checking on the ball. Munisar bowls to Webb, down the pitch, played it down to long on. They will get a singer this time. 1 more to the total as the fielder came in off the long off boundary, lobs the return back to the bowler, and there is 1 more run. So 1 more run to the total. That's the 50 for Barbados Royals. That's the 50. $50 for 2 comes in, bowls, and that's when it's played away into the offside for a single. 1 more to the total. The score goes up by 1. It's 51 for 2. 51 for 2. Casey Knight is on 12. Webb is on 6. 50 for 2. We are in over number 8. Over the wicket, come Munisar, bowls to Webb, and Webb spanked this away down to the fielder on the cover boundary for one more. So the score goes up now 50 to 52 for 2. So Akhil Hussain have been named captain of the team to Nepal. What do you think about that? Are you in agreement with making Hussain captain of the team to Nepal? Wow, interesting. Well, maybe that's a poll that I can do at a... Maybe I will set up that poll during the drinks break. Now, please remember to check out the Cricket Forum store in the video description. Just below the video, you have the Cricket Forum store. If you are not seeing it below the video, click on more. You will see more there. Click on more. You will see the store come up. Click on the link that will take you straight to the store on Amazon. So this pull hard to Munisar at mud wicket. It's 52 for 2. And there are other stores there like the Nike stores. I don't have to say much about Nike. You know Nike and Samsung, they high quality stuff. The Purge store is also there and items from the New York Fashion Week. So you can check out all of those stores in the video description. Or scan the QR code on the screen. So, oh, there's no QR code. I forget to put it up. So... yeah, so you can scan the QR code on the screen and it will take you to M&M chocolates for some sweet treats. So there are just some adjustment with the field there. The fielder on backward square leg boundary is coming into orthodox square leg as Harris pitched up and this is played to extra cover and there is no run. So probably it looks like today, you know, Harris has been effective in the tournament, but I would have bowlers so Harris, short, back of a length, pulled away, down towards backward square leg for 4. So the score goes up to 57 now, 57 for 2 with both openers gone. But she has been very effective in the tournament. So Moti is not in the test team and is not going to Nepal either. Very strange, said Sheldon Smith. Ah, good point there now, Sheldon Smith. So that is why we will need to understand why this team was selected. Because as you mentioned, Moti there, the next name that came ready to mind is Ravman Powell. Ravman Powell is not in the squad too. I'm just watching the squad scroll across the screen. I'm most certain that Ravman Powell is not in it. And when you look at that squad, you know, it's a number of youngsters with a few senior players, and you wonder what's the reason for you know. So the press conference tomorrow is going to say a lot because we hope from the press conference we'll get an idea and understanding why this squad was selected. Because yeah, Ravman Powell is not there either. We see Obed McCoy. We don't see any Matthew Ford. Is Matthew Ford injured? He's probably is. But it's left to be seen. Interesting. Very interesting. Very interesting, Sheldon. You know, if you never brought up that, I wouldn't have realized that both Moti and Powell is not there. Those are the two names that come to my mind right away. No Moti, no Powell. Yes, I have not seen her bowl much at all, unlike her sister, said Banana Brooks. So, Nia Latchman, again, even Nia Latchman look fat. So I'm wondering if it's a camera because these girls just cannot just be getting fat like that. Look at Nia Latchman. As that is played away into the covers. Did they go through for a single or were they sent back? 59 for 2, 60 for 2. So that they did get the single. As there was some misfielding there in the covers. As back of a length from the right arm leg spinner. And the batswoman just giving herself room and just open up her body, plays it to cover. And the fielder at cover. Just that looked to be round the wicket. Come Ramharack, bowls to the left-handed Casey Knight who plays it away to mid-on. Good work by the fielder coming across from a straight mid-wicket to prevent it from passer, and they go through for us and prevented the single. 60 for 2. Latchman, round the wicket, pitched up outside the half stump. Knight swung across the line, get it down to long on for a single. 61 for 2. So 61 for 2 here. So good going there. 4 deliveries bowled so far by Latchman. Only 2 conceded. She's a really, really good bowler, you know. And I think that her ceiling is very high. But to me, down the pitch, and that one is stroke, down to long on for a single. 1 more to the total. 62 for 2. I think she has put on some weight. She looks a little bigger to me. Not a little bigger. She looks much bigger. I may even go as far as say she probably put on an extra 50% of weight from the last time I saw her. She's round the wicket, bowled to the left-handed Knight. Knight gave herself room, steered it to short. Third man, backward point comes across. Shy and hit down the stump. They will surely check it. But I think that the batswoman have got in safely. 63 for 2. That's Camber. Just double checking there. So after 10 overs, they are 63 for 2 and needing 137. So they need a further 74 runs to win. So they have done well for the first 10 overs. The match has not gotten away from them. But as I said, once Chinel Henry is not out, then no target is safe. No target is safe. Sheldon said, Hussein as a, well, would Sheldon have said anything different? You wonder, you know, because so let's read what Sheldon gone. Sorry about that, Sheldon. But he was saying that Sheldon have a level head and Ian Older is the most senior persons. I frankly, no, Sheldon, it doesn't matter to me if Hussein get the captaincy. So I'm not discussing that to say that he shouldn't get it. But for me, it doesn't come across as a captain to me. You know, it doesn't come across as a captain to me. But I didn't expect you to say anything separately, Sheldon. Did I? No, I didn't expect you to. So it's the drinks break. So now that is the drinks break. Please, I'm asking you to check out the links in the video description and check out the Cricket Forum store, our Nike store. Check out the links for all these stores. Samsung, the Plurge store, you know what a Plurge store is. Those persons who love to spend a lot of money can check out the Plurge store. Some very nice item in that store. And as I said, from the latest from the New York Fashion Week, you can also check it out. And you may scan the QR code on the screen, and treat yourself to some magnificent chocolates from M&M, or what's the best way to get to send a gift, or you know, a sermon or a wedding or whatsoever it is. I would have liked to see Carty in the test team. I think he could learn much, but understand it should not be a development tour, said Banana Brooks. Yes, but Banana Brooks, Casey Carty is closer to, how old is Casey Carty? About 26. Casey Carty is probably about 26 or thereabout, you know. Casey Carty are 28 or thereabout. Casey Carty is a big man, you know. In sport, you expect to be in international sport, you expect to be performing at your best anywhere between, say 25 and 32, 33. You should be in the peak of your career then. So Casey Carty, age-wise, should be at the peak of his career. And he's simply not delivering in red ball cricket. He's just not delivering in red ball cricket. And if he's not delivering in red ball cricket, there's no more chance to look and see what Casey Carty can do. He needs to come back to regional 4-day cricket and develop and put the numbers on the board. What though? The more I think about also, Oh, live action is back. So I was going to say, the more I think about Chanda Paul inclusion in the team, because this morning I did say that I really don't have an issue with the team. But the more I think about Chanda Paul inclusion in the team, is the more I have questions to ask. Because one of the first questions are 53 for 2, 63 for 2. Yes. So Penfold is back into the attack and the fielder made a mess on the third man boundary. So again, she was shot outside the half stump. Is that Latchman on the third man boundary? She came around and I don't know what she was doing. So that's the fourth boundary being scored down to third man off the bowling of Penfold. Oh, Molly. Molly definitely loved that shot, although clearly Latchman should have just stopped that easily. She should really have stopped it. Wow. 67 for 2. And I heard Basil saying that she's at a good field. I also hear the coach of the West Indies women team said that she needs to improve her fielding. Molly shot, back of a length, pulled to straight mid-wicket. No run by Casey and Knight, 87 for 2. So back of a length and was looking to pull that to straight mid-wicket. So the more I think about Chanda Paul in the team, is the more I'm wondering how this selection come about. You know, when Chanda Paul was dropped from the West Indies team, outside the half stump through to the keeper, and there is no run. Although I should have really talking about this from this morning. But it's like the more I think about it, is the more I realize that, you explain Chanda Paul selection. As I said this morning, Chanda Paul is playing in the minor league. And he has not scratched his age. They probably play about 3 and 2. They play at least 7 matches already in the minor league, or 10. It's probably about 7 or 9 or thereabout in the minor league. The score is 66 for 2. And Chanda Paul has not scratched his age. And in fact, the team that he is playing for lost all their matches thus far. I don't understand the selection. And the bigger question for me, always Chanda Paul a upgrade and Brathwaite. Brathwaite is 32, so it's not like Brathwaite is 36, 40. Brathwaite is 32. So always Chanda Paul a upgrade and Brathwaite. If Chanda Paul is an upgrade and Brathwaite, I accept it. But if he's not an upgrade and Brathwaite, I can't accept it. Should we have gone for someone like Joshua Da Silva and asked him to open the innings after a stellar performance in this year regional 4-day tournament? 69 for 2 it is at the end of over number 11 with Webb on 12 and Knight on 24. 69 for 2. So those are questions. So Powell, Rutherford, Etmire, Shepherd, Moti all missing. Only Evan Lewis I know will be out for 6 weeks. So they're probably, well, I hope these guys don't think that they're bigger than Nepal, I hope they don't think so. Latchman bowls to Webb, who plays the ball right through Latchman. And when I say right through, I mean right through her hands down to long off for a single. 70 for 2. She's really poor, While I usually watch her bowling keenly, I think today is probably the first time I'm really watching her fielding. Latchman bowls to the left-handed Casey and Knight, who turn it away through forward a square down to the fielder coming off the boundary for another single. The score goes up to 71 for 2. So the Royals cruising here. Guyana Amazon Warriors need quick wicket. They could have sent Etmire as captain to appease his fans. Latchman bowls, hit away down to long on for yet another single. 1 more to the total. 72 now for 2. That wasn't a bad. That's not a bad idea, Sheldon. That's definitely not a bad idea. Yes. Send Etmire for captain. But until we get rid of player power, no matter what happened to West Indies cricket, until we get rid of player power. Shot by Latchman, pulled away down to back with a square leg for 4. 76 for 2. That was back of a length. She dragged it down and it was pulled away down back with a square leg for 4. And I'll be back later today later this evening with the second innings of the match between St. Lucia Kings and Guyana Amazon Warriors. Very interesting qualifier that is going to be. Swing and a miss by Casey Knight outside the half stump. The ball goes through to the keeper who did not collect cleanly. But nonetheless, she kept it in front of her. 76 for 2. So I'll be doing that match later. 1 to come in the over. She comes across her half stump but cannot beat extra cover. 76 for 2. At the end of the over, she practiced the reverse sweep. Yeah, so until we get rid of player power, one of the things that, you know, in a very quiet way, that it's Brathwaite. I have to laugh, you know, when he get dropped, I laugh. You remember when Simmons resigned from coaching the West Indies team? And when he resigned, Brathwaite said the next coach has to understand the culture of West Indies. We don't want any and any coach. They have to understand the culture of West Indies. That was player power at its very highest. And so, you got a coach who understands the culture of West Indies. And I'm thinking back now that Brathwaite might be looking at it and say, boy, wish me to get a coach who really improve my game, you know. Because it's not about understanding the West Indies culture. It's about understanding, it's about improving your game, that incremental improvement, that half of a percent evolving, you know. And so I laughed when he got dropped because I remember that comment. Yeah, because at that time he was so mighty that he was dictating what the characteristics of the coach should be. But now he's dropped. And I always said, you know, whether you believe it or not, you know, it's just a revolving door. You know, Cricket West Indies is just a revolving door. You're just passing through a revolving door. It's as simple as that. So when you're playing for West Indies, don't put your all in it, man, because it's just a revolving door you're passing through. And so he has gone through the door. He has passed through the revolving door. Maybe he will never enter again, although he's just 32. He love horse racing, so he'll probably concentrate on horse racing, eh? Or go fishing. The fishing is a good thing, you know, man. Fishing is a very profitable thing if you are doing it well. When the team for India was released, I read somewhere that Moti was rested for the white ball matches. Okay. Well, apparently he's not. 79 for 2 with 1 delivery to come in over number 1 delivery to come in over number 13. That's going to be a no ball. So it's going to be 2 deliveries to come. That surely will be a no ball. So it'll be 80 for 2 and a free hit coming up. 80 for 2 with a free hit coming up. So here's Harris. Swung away down towards wide long hand, straight to the fielder who took the catch and sends the return in. 81 for 2. As that was a free hit. So Casey and Knight is at, oh, the screen start to buffer. Oh, Lord. Why is this happening now? The screen is just buffering. Can't do this to me. Not now. There are a lot of persons who are depending on this commentary because a lot of, okay, come start buffer again. Okay, it's all right now. A lot of persons is not being shown in a lot of places in the Caribbean. Is that a catch taken just as they came back? Oh no, it wasn't a catch. It probably was the free hit catch. So 13 overs have been bowled, 91 for 2. (13 overs, 91 for 2 as Munisar comes back into the attack and the first delivery is played to mid-off and there is no run. Round the wicket bowls to the left-handed Knight who cannot beat me. Oh, she's out caught at straight mid-on. Munisar picked up the wicket. I thought it was along the ground, but it went in the air and she's out caught. So Guyana have picked up their third wicket. It's 91 for 3, 81 for 3. 81 for 3. And the big wicket is coming up now. As I think Chanel Henry will come as Casey Knight use her feet, looks to chip and hit it through the offside. It came off the inner portion of the bat and locked to mid-wicket and she's out gone for 31. Casey Knight 31 from 37 delivers 5 fours. So the Guyana Amazon Warriors are not giving up without a fight here. Courtney Webb not out on 16. Ashmina Munisar, after her first over went for 13. Her first 2 overs went for 13. She was called back into the attack and she got the wicket with her second deliveries. And here comes the dangerous. The dangerous Chanel Henry is now coming to the crease. Player power or country power? Which one you think it is? I think it's I am not in. I think it's player power, Sheldon. I think it is player power. Yeah, I think it is player power. Da Silva could have been recalled as an opener, but I disagree with Brathwaite because he was given too many chances for the past 2 years. Yeah, the question I asked during Patrick Lambert, how is Chanda Paul an upgrade on Brathwaite? So if you're not getting an upgrade, why drop Brathwaite? That's a simple question. If the player that you're replacing him is not an upgrade, so you have a television that you bought last year, digital television, cutting edge from Samsung. Check out the Samsung store in the video description. A Samsung cutting edge digital television, a big 132-inch screen, big digital television from Samsung. You bought it earlier this year. Munisar bowls to Chanel Henry, who plays this to the field at extra cover, and there is no run. 81 for 3. And then someone came to you and said that, I have an analog television, I have an analog television. Would you take the analog television for your digital television? No. And that's simple what I'm saying. If Chanda Paul is not an upgrade on Brathwaite, you can't drop Brathwaite. Should Brathwaite to be dropped? Everybody know my stance on that. I said it many times. But where's the upgrade on him? Where's the upgrade? You have to have an upgrade on him. You have to have an upgrade to drop the man. If the man you're replacing him with is not an upgrade, and if you look at Chanda Paul's, because now you're going to say Brathwaite get enough opportunity. Look at Chanda Paul last 10 test innings, and look at Brathwaite last 10 test innings. Latchman back into the attack, swung away down to deep mid-wicket. Or the fielder came across this time, Cherry and Fraser. Why is Cherry and Fraser in this team? She's not bowling and she's not batting. So why is she in this team? I don't know. 983 for 3. So if you look at their performance in the regional 4-day tournament. Look at their performances. Right. Look at both of them performances since they made that big score against Zimbabwe. Because both of them did. Chanda Paul made the 200. And Latchman bowls to Harris. Webb should say, root this down to Longhorn for another single. Brathwaite is better than Chanda Paul. I don't know. All I'm saying that if you're not getting an upgrade on Brathwaite, you stick with him. Edmire in 10 matches this season have faced more than 10 balls in only 3 innings, which he scored 49 and 250 scored. High in the air, chance here, no chance. Oh, God, for 6. That's a big 6 there by Chanel Henry. The dangerous Chanel Henry. Latchman guilty of just over pitching and the big bat coming through. And Chanel Henry hit it over long off for 6. She has done this in the IPL, you know. So she's seconds now, 90 for 3. Latchman bowls to Henry down the leg side. She looks to whip it. She missed it. It comes off her body, lobbed in the air. The keeper could not get around to catch it. As she injured herself. Oh, no, 90 for 3. She looked to whip that through the onside. Came off the pad. She could have been out stump if the keeper collected cleanly. Bowls to Henry down the leg side. Swept away. She's out caught. Brilliant. That fine leg mash. Munisar. Oh, what a catch. Henry goes and match on. She swept that. And Ashmin Munisar pulled off the blinder at short fine leg. Let's watch the replay. Down the leg side. And just like Edmire, she's laughing. Oh, they asked her to stay? No. Look at this. Latchman tosses up that one. It was a full toss, you know. She swept it. And look at Ashmina Munisar goes. She dropped it on the first attempt, then took the catch. And then she threw it up in the air. Wow, lucky little. Because if when she was throwing up that ball in the air, it slipped out of her hand and dropped through, they would have said not out, you know. Wow. I don't want my fielders doing that. Secure the ball and get up with it. Henry wicket is too precious for you to do that. So, what Sheldon was saying, forget to bat since Simmons leave. You know, you can always depend on Sheldon to come up with a comment that is, what you call it, pro Trinidad. You can always, he will always come up with a comment that is pro Trinidad. That's Sheldon for you, and that's just the man. You know, you just accept the man, because that's just the man. But I want to tell you that Guyana Amazon Warriors are back in this match. You know, once you get that wicket, there's still a lot of batting to go, but that's a big wicket. That was a very, 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 very big wicket there. Very, very, very big wicket. So Ashmina Munisar is laughing because she got the wicket of the dangerous. Oh, by the way, Liverpool is 2 and Atletico Madrid is 2. Wow. With 5 minutes to go. Oh, she almost got another. Oh, Ramharack is the new bowler. And it hit back just to Ramharack, and she took evasive action instead of catch it. What's he doing, Ramharack? Catch the damn ball. Why are you taking evasive action? 91 for 4. So Janaba Joseph. She's at the crease. She's look to turn that away down the inside there. She just go back deep in her crease and look to turn it away, taken on the body. And there's no run. So Janaba Joseph is at the crease. One of our young player from that World Cup in 2021. Was it 21 or 23? think 23. Was it 20? Ramharack to Joseph, who hit this high in the air. Oh, a long way in the air. The fielder comes under it, drop the catch. Oh, and the return comes in. Wow, is that Van Nerk? Harris. That looks to be Harris. She charging. She should have taken it. What are they doing? Come on, man. Need Guyana Amazon Warriors to win this now. Swung away this time by Joseph, and it gone a long way into the gap. 4 runs. And she's not mucking around at all. Janaba Joseph. 97 now for 4. She moves up to 6. She's going to play her shots there now. Janaba Joseph is one of those cricketers I think that you can't justify the long run that Zayda James gets in the team, and persons like Joseph don't get that same run. Trishan Older is the other one. Can't justify. Atletico Madrid is 2, and that other team is on 2. Hope that Atletico Madrid can score another one. Oh, today's a swearing in ceremony for the cabinet ministers. Okay. Short pulled away by Joseph to short mid-wicket. She mistimed the pull. She moves up to 7. 99 now for 4. 99 for 4. Webb, Courtney Webb is on 20. So Ramharack bowls to Webb down the leg side, swept away, down back on a square leg on the bounce to Ashmina Munisar, who misfield, but they're looking for the second, not on though, as I think Webb said that she wants to keep the strike. End of the over. That's the 100 up for the Barbados Royals. So they are 100. Oh, sorry, I thought it was. Oh, 98. Sorry, 98. So I need to wait on the scorecard. 98 for 4. They are 98 for 4 after 16 overs. So Latchman is coming into the attack. 3 overs. No maiden, 1 for 20. 98 for 4. Latchman to bowl her final over here. Ramharack is finished. So why is Cherry and Fraser on the team? Stephanie Taylor is worried. Hit away high in the air, down towards deep mid-wicket, drop catch again. Cherry and Fraser. She's not batting, she's not bowling, and she's dropping the catches. And they said that she's one of the better fielders in the West Indies. Rubbish. That was a dolly. And in a match like this, you have to take it. Look at that. Oh, absolute dolly. She dropped it 1 bounce 4, 98 for 2, 102 for 4. What are them girl, yeah, man? Oh, the signal 6, so it's 104 for 4, 105. What does that mean here? It's all 105 for 4. 32 needed from 23 deliveries. Ramharack bowls to Webb, who plays it down to long on. Cherry and Fraser picked up and was so slow that they came back for 2. So this lady, who's supposed to be a world-class fielder, dropped the catches and cannot prevent the 2. What is Ramharack bowls to Harris, and Harris slapped this. I mean, it's really a slap down to cover. Picked up the return sending. 108 for 4 now. Yes, I would say Jambada Joseph, or also very pronounced Joseph, Jambada Joseph. A lie to backside. Oh, Atletico Madrid make that happen. She's out stump, brilliant. Brilliant here from Latchman as Joseph charged and was out stumped. As I was looking on, the damn Atletico Madrid let that happen. Joseph down the pitch and was out stumped. I mean, look at that. Down the pitch, bam, big booming drive, held the post while the keeper took off the base. Oh, what IQ is that? She was down the pitch, big booming drive, hold the post, held the post. Janaba Joseph, down the pitch, boom, booming drive. Doesn't look to get back and held the post. So I think that I really have a lot of time for Janaba Joseph, really have a lot of time. But that just now was really low IQ. Down the pitch, big booming drive, the leg spinner turned across her, and she held the pose. I can't understand why Atletico Madrid met that team score, and especially a defender too. How comes? In extra time? How could that happen, man? No, they're not going to give a foul for that. That's no foul, man. That's sheer strength. Pitched up by Latchman, driven down to long on for a singer. Alia Lane comes to the crease. Look at her. Look at her holding the pose. And then she looked back. It's a serious thing. In West Indies cricket, Brathwaite should be the one holding the record with the most chances. I think Patrick Lambert, you and I are talking about two different things, because I think I agree, you and I agree with the fact that Brathwaite has been a poor performer and he should be dropped. But my point on it is that if you're not getting an upgrade on him, why drop him? So it's two separate things and I discussing that. His performance merit a drop. But is Tej Narayan Chanderpaul an upgrade to Craig Brathwaite? I don't think many persons will agree with. I don't think many persons will think that Chanderpaul is an upgrade to Craig Brathwaite. So if you're not going to pick an upgrade, why drop Craig Brathwaite? He's still only 32. 110 for 5 after 17. So they need 27 to win from 18 deliveries. 9 runs and over. In women cricket, especially in our competition here in the Caribbean, 9 runs and over is not always that easy, you know. But they are, Courtney Webb and Alia Lane still are dangerous. You'd say Alia Lane is like an understudy to Chinel Henry. Full toss, played away. She's out caught at backward square leg, Courtney Webb. As she looks to sweep the full toss straight to backward square leg, 110 for 6. Match on, you know. And Quiana Joseph is now getting nervous. She's getting very, very, very nervous. It was a low full toss again, as I said. No, it wasn't. Sorry. And she picked it up straight to the field at backward square leg. It was a full pitch delivery, and she swept it off the volley straight to the fielder at backward square leg. Again, you know, Munisar showing that she bowls so full that you cannot look to, where does it now, get under her bowling. And so Courtney Webb goes 110 for 6. This is going to be very, very interesting. I really want Guyana Amazon Warriors to win this one. Then to be very interesting. Very, very interesting. 110 for 6 it is. Please remember to check out the Cricket Forum store in the video description along with our Nike store as Muma walk to the crease. Our Samsung store. You know, there are many stores you can check out in the video description. Just below the video, you click on, if you are not seeing them, you click on more and you will see all the stores that you can click on them and they will take you to the Amazon page and you buy the stuff from Amazon. So please go ahead. So check out our stores in the video description. Banana Brook said another one. Oh, you mean dropping a catch? Munisar bowls to Muman. She's out stump. Oh, 110 for 7. Brilliant work here. Brilliant work from Munisar as Muma is out stump. Wow. And Hunter clipped off the bails as Munisar swings and oh, she was out of her crease. Oh, Barbados Royals, they are panicking here. They are falling apart. And this goes back, to what I said. Why Chinel Henry on the ball 2 overs? 2 overs for 7 runs. Why? Why Athapaththu on the ball 2 overs for 11 runs? But yet still, Fletcher bowled 4 for 36. Alain bowled 4 for 32. I can't understand. Why? What kind of cricket were you playing that you need some runs to chase? Well, runs on the board is always runs on the board in a Chinel Henry. And I hope you understand that. Runs on the board is always runs on the board. You must always try to get out your opposition for fewer runs as possible. And they are definitely in a spot of bother now, Patil comes to the crease. She looks to... She looks to sweep, and she swept that away for 4. Down the leg side. So first delivery, she swept it away for 4. Good shot there by Patil. Shriyanka Patil. Swept away. Oh, they're showing that cat. They're showing the 2 dismissal. For a moment there, that was good work there by Hunter. She whipped the bails off in a flash. Good work there. Courtney Wald smile. Courtney Wald say, "You boy, come here. You call up my name, but me must get fired." Let's have a beer. She went to sweep again, beat the fielder at backward point down to the boundary for 4. So Patil here just turning on the trail. She moves up to 8. It's 118 for 7. So those are 2 last good. $118 for 7. 2 good. Those 2 deliveries were very productive for the Barbados Royals. And they are very animated now. Finger biting moment. 118. Munisar over the wicket, bowls, short, looks to pull, misses. So she pulled back the length there, and Patil looks to pull. And Chinel Henry looks a nervous young lady right now. What is happening here? Are they reviewing it? What is happening? I'm trying to understand what is happening. Oh, she was hit on the helmet. So the physio have to come out to do the she looks to pull, and it hit her on the helmet, the grill of the helmet. So the physio has to come out, and she looks to pull it, come off the top edge of the bat and crush into the grill of the helmet. And so the physio. Now, I am not discriminating here, and I'm not body shaming anybody, but I don't want my physio to look that my physio must look slimmer. My physio need to look slimmer, man. Yeah, man. Sure, Mael, it's good day to you. Barbados Royal wins so much time. It's time for someone else to win, said Roxanne Gray. That's, Roxanne, that's what Michael Douglas was saying, that Barbados Royals always winning it. So it's time for someone else to win, as Patil cannot beat the field that cover. So 2 overs to go, and it's 19 runs needed from 2 overs. 3 wickets in hand. This is coming right down to the wire. How you doing, Roxanne? Good to have you here. Good afternoon, Curtis Cook. How you doing, my good friend? You're getting ready to come to Jamaica in a month time. I'm looking forward to see you, man. as Masters League cricket starts in Jamaica in a month's time. 19 needed from 12 deliveries. As I said, in this type of cricket, well, Alia Lane, I was saying that she was you could call her understudy to Chinel Henry. She's capable of winning this match in this over. She's capable of getting 9 runs out of 1 over. She doesn't have the same, what you'd call it now, the same presence or the same wider range as Chinel Henry or the power of Chinel Henry. But she could win it. So this look like Penford Molly's back into the attack. She's round the wicket, balls to Guyana Joseph, who hit this away down to the field and the bounce at long on. Good to see that Cherry and Fraser picked it up. So 1 more to the total, 190 now for 7. So Cherry and Fraser doesn't bat, doesn't bowls, and she drops some catches. That's her contribution. Should Guyana Amazon Warriors win this match? Should Cherry and Fraser get any of the winning check? You know, she already get her match fee. She should hand over her match fee to charity. Don't you think so? Cherry and Fraser. Should she give charity her match fee? Slow ball to Patil, who ease this down to the fielder, coming rapidly off the cover boundary and sends the return into Hunter over the stump. And there's only a single. 120 for 7. I think Cherry and Fraser should donate her match fee to charity. Sherma Ellis is asking, did you party after civil victory and Jamaica 1-2? Congratulations. Thank you, Sherma Ellis. Wide outside the half stump, it should call wide. Yes, 121 for 7. Come on, Molly. To be fair, Sherma, and we as Jamaicans are happy that we got the 1-2 in the 100. We are happy, but we are also equally disappointed that Blake did not make the final and we get 1-2-3. Pulled away by Alia Lane for 6. I told you this girl is dangerous. 127 for 7. Absolutely dangerous. So the thing about it, Sherma, we're happy with it as Jamaicans. We're always going to be happy and we feel good. But at the same time, there's a tinge of disappointment because really and truly, Akeem Blake should have qualified for the finals also. And we should get 1, 2, 3. So yes, we are happy. But it reached a stage now when we are Jamaicans, we don't really celebrate those things anymore. Now. It's not like when the young man from pulled away again, this time 4 more. Alia Lane is winning this match. I told you she can win it in this over. Well, I know this cricket are dangerous enough. I know the players then. So it is not like when, no disrespect to those persons, because when they won, I was very happy. It is not like when Kirani James won and they built a stadium for him. You know, we're happy that he won and we enjoyed a Caribbean man winning. And especially he ran past the guy from the USA where then the thing say unbeaten. She nailed the York and it goes through to the keeper, 131 for 7. That's Molly. You know, so when they thought that he was unbeaten and all of that, and for him to beat the what's the America runner name that he ran past him in the home stretch to win the goal, and we all celebrated. But you know, when Julian Alfred win and she go up on a countrywide tour, and when this guy from Trinidad won the javelin, and you know, I think they gave him all of Trinidad. Pulled away, chance now. Chance, the fielder runs back but cannot get there. It goes very close to the boundary and they pull it back and they will come back for 2 surely. They're looking for 3. Chance for a run out, but they get back in their crease. 133 for 7 with 6 deliveries to go. 4 runs needed. You know, so it's not like when that guy from Trinidad, what's his name, that won the javelin, and you know, and he, you know, he became more popular than even the prime minister in Trinidad. It was so, you know, we happy, yes, but it's such a routine thing in Jamaica, you know, that it's just happy. We're not going to bust the champion for a 1-2 finish at the World Championship. It's you know, it's just a routine thing. Those you know, it's just a routine thing. Yeah. Because as you look at the World Championship, you know, you realize that 100 meter, you either have to be born in Jamaica or train in Jamaica, or from the US to win it. So when Kim Collins won it, he was training in Jamaica. In fact, the same gentleman that coach. Oh, as we talk about that, where's Michael Douglas? Hug up that, Michael Douglas. Hug up that. I told you that Civil were going to win, and you're here with your long epistle about why Thompson was going to win. Hug up that. A long epistle. An epistle. Writing an epistle. Why Thompson was going to win. And I told you why Civil was going to win. So hug up that, Michael Douglas. You gone? Hug up that. .134 for 7. So they need 3 runs now from 5 deliveries. Three runs from 5 deliveries. Look at the Barbados, you know, Cherry and Fraser and Molly, you know. Yeah, Walcott was his name, that won the javelin, yeah. And was he named a national hero after he won it? Sherman, I think he was a national hero. Harris bowls outside the half stump, cuts, misses. 3 needed from 4. Is Sherman, was he awarded national hero status or get some OB or something like some high award in Trinidad? Hit away down to long on for 1. Cherry and Fraser picked out. Sherman coming back for 2. Scores are level. Sloppy feeling on the boundary, so the scores are level. So Barbados Royals cannot lose. Cannot lose from here. The worst case scenario, you get a super over. So Guyana have to depend on getting the 3 wickets now. Have to depend on getting 3 wickets. So another defeat. So Sherman, Sheldon, why did you give the young man national hero status or so on? But you know, but in all honesty, Sherman, you know. I don't know why they keep on looking at that, you know, because I'm always telling them batsmen who are playing cricket for a long time don't run short. No, they don't. Because it's as I said, it's just like when. So that's it. Barbados Royals have won. So Barbados Royals have won the Women's CPL 2025 yet again. And this time the Guyana Amazon Warriors pushed them close, but they could do nothing about it. Thank you all for tuning in. I will see you sometime this evening, just about 5 minutes to 9, for the final of for the first qualifier in CPL 2025. Just about 5 minutes to 9. Thank you all for being here. Thank you very much, Banana Brooks. I appreciate it. And please remember to check out our stores in the video description. Please check it out. Click on the links and purchase something from the Cricket Forum stores today and support the channel at no extra cost to you. Thank you very much. Have a wonderful day. I agree, Roxanne, they are very good. I agree with you. They are a very good team, and they are missing Ailey Matthews. And, you know, that injury to Stephanie Taylor really hampered the Guyana Amazon Warriors innings. Thank you all once more, and please join me at about 5 minutes to 9. 5 minutes to 9 this evening for CPL Qualifier 1 between, once again, the Amazon Warriors and the St. Lucia Kings.